All right, out will be Ryan Anderson, hamstring, Bergstrom, knee, ankle, McCoy, fibula. Questionable will be Brown, illness, Ioannidis, shin, Roulier, knee, and Doxson, hip.
How close is Ioannidis with the shin, and just kind of what's been the recovery process like for him?
How close is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're going to he didn't do anything today, but we're going to check him out a little bit tomorrow, and then right before the game, we'll check him out, see how he's doing. He's got a bruise down there. It's pretty deep. Seen a couple specialists, and I think we'll have to wait and see.
Anything with the nerve with him?
No.
Do you ever want to hear the word nerve again?
No. You guys do get on my nerves.
With Doxson, was that something new today, and what's?
Yeah, he strained a little bit today. So we kept him out after individual, but I don't think it's serious. But we just have to wait and see tomorrow.
Jay, do you have a better idea, any closer idea about the guard rotation?
Close. We'll figure that out. But we have a nice walkthrough tomorrow. Just get our things tied down with who's going to be in there communication-wise, and it could be a rotational type thing. You know, there's no law that says you can't sub guards in and out in between series and check out some different guys at different spots. You know, we like to stay consistent, but, you know, we have different flavors of guards. We have the mammoth guards we can put in there. We have the more athletic guards we can put in there. So right now we're leaning one way, but we'll hunker it down tomorrow.
If you switched guards like that, what would be the challenge? I mean, just, you know, these are new guys too. And
yeah, it would be. They're going to be new no matter what. So it doesn't really matter. So we'll just switch them.
When you are in these situations, you guys have been snake bitten a lot with these emergency type situations. Do you do more work on emergency type situations now than maybe you have because of what's
Well, we did a lot in training camp. You know, I talked about how important versatility is, you know, and then we lose Catalina, who's a very versatile guy, played tackles and both guards, and then you lose Quanjo, played both guards, and then, you know, after training camp, you have to let some of these guys go, like Rainey, who was a pretty versatile guy, so we brought him back, and then you only have so many guys you can carry on your roster. The guys you carry, you try to keep them playing different positions, but we've lost so many, we've had to go to the streets. And the guys we've picked up, Zach, he's a versatile guy. He's played center and both guards also. Austin Howard's played guard and both tackles. So those guys have been pretty versatile. Ty Anseki hasn't played a whole lot of guard, but he's got the ability to play both tackles and guard now. So it's part of the deal. If you're an offensive lineman, you better be versatile unless you're a Pro Bowler like Trent. And he even played guard one year.
How do you feel like the offensive line will do? I mean, you have a lot of challenges there, but how have they kind of progressed throughout the week? And
yeah, you know, we just been trying to mix and match and trying to figure out the best five, you know, and, you know, like I said, who knows who that'll be if we have to sub them in and out. We're just getting to know a couple guys. They just got here not too long ago, so it's tough. But the most important thing is just making sure they know who to block and who to go to with the communication, especially in protections, because there's a lot of different looks you have to deal with, odd fronts, even fronts, blitzes, overloads, all that stuff. So that'll be a challenge, but I think Coach Callahan and Phil, they've done a good job getting them ready.
Jay, staying on the O-line, you mentioned a second ago that there was one option where you could go with some real beef there, maybe 4 tackles. What do you like about that look?
They're big. They're good pass protectors. They get some movement, you know. As far as, you know, so we'll have to wait and see if that's the way we go. It'll be a huge line. There's some merit to that, but there's also merit to having some more athletic guys that get out in space, get up to the next level, screens and all that stuff. So it's just a matter of how we go.
It's kind of an old adage that you don't want your guards to be too tall, and Ty and Austin, if they were there, would obviously be very tall. Is there truth to that as someone who played quarterback?
A short quarterback like me, yeah, I like the short guys so I could see over them. But I think when you're talking about dropping back and pass, sometimes the beef is better where you don't have a lot of push up the middle. Sometimes you have smaller type guards, you get to push up the middle, and that bothers quarterbacks more than having to see over them. So it's easy to step around and find a lane, but when you have people pushed in your face, it's a little bit more difficult.
Unrelated to that, this offseason you guys talked about how important Monte was in getting him back and the physicality and the range and all that kind of stuff. Do you think that you guys have lost some of that the way that your safeties are playing right now, and that he is at a point health-wise where maybe implementing him back in could be beneficial?
That could be, yeah. Yeah, we haven't given up any hope or any thought that Monte's a good player. You know, we just have DJ's playing a pretty high level, and obviously getting with the experience, I think just back there has been pretty good. But you know, us having 3 good safeties is pretty important. We've usually in the past we've run through a lot of safeties around here throughout the season. Fortunately for us, they've all stayed healthy. So having 3 good ones is very, very beneficial. But Monte does have a lot of range and could help us.
When you're looking at what to do with the guards, and you talk about as a quarterback, how much do you talk to Mark about what he's comfortable with or what you can do with him, and how that maybe decides what you might do at guard?
I don't think Mark really cares who's at guard. He's got a lot to worry about, protections and routes and all that stuff. He just wants to be protected, and we have to do the best job protecting him. Yeah, I think the style of runs could change depending on who's in there. The passes might change a little bit, but for the most part, if you want to be a physical football team, you want to have physical people in there. But we've had success with the pulling type guard plays also. So, the most important thing is making sure whoever's playing guard, they know what the heck to do, and then we'll figure out athletically what's best, what run concepts are best and protections and all that.
Was the cadence better today? Has that made any?
A little no false starts today. Hallelujah. So that was a good thing. That's a good start, So it's all getting better, man. It's a process. Just getting to know the players and calling plays in the huddle, breaking the huddle, tempo, all that stuff has gotten better and better.
Do you envision having Josh follow Odell for most of the game on Sunday, especially now that Dunbar's out?
That could be the case, but Fabian's playing pretty well also. So, we'll figure it out from a standpoint of whether or not he follows and when he follows and all that. But, Josh has done fairly well against good receivers this year. Some receivers had some big hits, but for the most part, it'd be a good option.
Earlier in the week, you were kind of talking in 10% increments as far as what Mark was learning of the playbook. Having been with him now a week in a full practice, has that estimate changed of how much he might know by Sunday?
Yeah, I think when you're getting all the reps and you're having all the information presented to you individually, and then you're going out and you're taking the reps and you're executing them, and then you're watching film of the reps, I think it will increase naturally. And now it's a matter of just going through everything we've done in practice this week and finding out what he likes, what he's comfortable with, and what he doesn't like. And sometimes the most beneficial part of practice is getting rid of plays that he doesn't like, and we don't waste them on game day. So I'm sure that'll be the case here on the next couple days, and we'll get a good plan for him. But he's got a pretty good list of plays right now. That it? Thanks.